Hello and welcome back to City Skylines 2. Today we're going to be jumping in and doing the one tile challenge. One that I didn't attempt in City Skylines 1. However, we are going to be giving it a go on this and seeing how we get on. We are going to be going with the Windy Fjords map, and we're going to go with the name No Roomia. Obviously the theme's European as I am British, left-hand traffic as again I am British, and let's get stuck into it. Right, so first things first, I'm very disappointed with the fact that they've tried to start me off with a grid. We're going to go straight into building something a little bit more adventurous this time. There is a bit of terrain difficulty, we'll say, but there's nothing a bit of flattening out can't do. Fantastic. I don't think you know, maybe some people may have some complaints about the way I've dealt with the landscaping here, but there's nothing like a flat piece of land with a mountain next to it to you know, really add to the environment. As you can tell, there's no issues with the cliff face around, so I don't think we'll have any problems, nor the flying power line. Oh, it's not flying, it's just on a big cinder block, so perfect, no problems there. Let's get the road layout in and then I'll be back. And with one fabulous road network created, you may beg to differ. What I see is beauty and maximization of space. The entrance to the city is, you know, a fantastic piece of modern day work and just craftsmanship. You know, who would not want to drive down this with little to no barrier railings along the side to help you if you fell off onto someone's house. First things first is we're going to get some zoning put in. You know, it was foreseen by the developers to create zoning in this map, and that is to just grab big old squares and chuck them everywhere until it's full. We did level up by placing the power plant down, so we have unlocked medium density already. We're going to go with the center of the city as medium density. Not that it matters too much, but just, you know, just to stick to maybe some continuity. Commercial wise, I've designated this area over here for commercial usage. You know, there's nothing like shopping at Tesco and then having a potential death trip falling off the map. Falling off the map? You don't walk on a map in real life. Falling off a cliff into the water. That's what we were going for. Industry wise, I think we're going to go over here with the main bits of industry. Hopefully not pollute everybody, but we'll see. Maybe putting the industry and the commercial on the opposite side of town from everything else was an oversight on my part. But, you know, I mean, what could go wrong, really? I don't think we've got room for a cemetery with the way I've laid the roads out. That's what we're going for, laid the roads out. But, you know, we should be okay. We'll delete this. It only creates a bit of a cul-de-sac, but, like, you know, England's full of them. It shouldn't be too much of a trouble on my end. Maybe for our American viewers out there, perfectly average here. As with anything in City Skylines, low density is just skyrocketing, so we will just paint in some more low density, and hopefully, again, it will satiate the never-ending hunger of low density demand in this game. Industrial on the rise. I would put them on the water, but I feel like they're just gonna, you know, maybe. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll see what they do. If they block the water supply off, there may be a problem. Oh no, okay, they're modifying the land tiny bit. Luckily the water supply is still active. Commercial demand's gone up once again, so we'll paste in a bit more over here. I think they'll eat into the mountain a tiny bit, but you know, it's okay. I've already done my my handyman work on this area and potentially ruin the landscape, so there's nothing that they can do that, you know, would ruin this. The crevice of doom in which we're getting our water from. Hopefully the water flow doesn't somehow change direction to going uphill that way, because otherwise the poo connector we have over here. Oh, look at that. What a lovely chocolate waterfall. But yeah, hopefully the connector down here doesn't end up flowing back into the water supply. I don't drink the water, so, you know, if they're drinking the water, their issue in my eyes. We are slowly building up a lovely set of terraced houses, which have got quite fairly sized gardens, I think, in my opinion. I've got a semi-detached home and probably cuts off about here, so I wouldn't pass up on a terraced house. And we've progressed to the next tier, meaning we've unlocked schools. Perfect. The people that go to the college and study, you know, engineering or design or like any form of anything that's to do with building will get to witness the masterpiece that is just this floating road and this lovely concrete pillar in which our lonely power line stands upon. Rather looming over the city, but that's okay. Hello, future Cammy here. If you are enjoying the video, please do drop a like. It does help out get the video out to as many people as possible. And if you can, please do subscribe. Thank you, and do enjoy the rest of the video. Do we want a college and a university? I don't think so. I don't think there's any point in people that live in this town learning anything. I would like to unlock where is it? The prison, and potentially flatten out a bit of land up here and somehow get a road up there and have the prison on the mountain. Or we raise a bit of land in the water and we can have it like Azkaban from Harry Potter. And this poor man is complaining about a hearse arriving. But to me, it looks like the hearse just arrived. He needs to chill out, quite frankly. There's a hearse right here. He's got to like parallel park up the street because we've got no parking spaces, but that's fine, you know. So what if someone's dead? They'll just walk them down the road where there's available parallel parking spaces, and then walk all the way from your house, say over here, down to there, and it's totally fine. And we've done it. Potentially. Yes, perfect. Right, now I'll try to figure out how to build a I don't think we can afford... Oh, we can afford a prison. And the prison needs to quite big. Make some land space for it. Let me just get the fire station in. That should cover everything, hopefully. And then if I jump into the building tools, go. I mean, not what I was planning, really, but we fill that back in. That's fine. Don't worry about this mound appearing in the water. We need a place to build our prison. We've also got some major holes down there. Not too sure what we can do about that, but... it'll be okay. Perfect. We're suffering with a little bit of water issues. Maybe a bit of turbulence. There's a bit of a whirlpool creating, but it adds to the dynamic, I guess. Hopefully it won't cause a flood because they're on such high ground. Right. We've got the prison island. I believe we're in some dire need of some parks, so we are gonna potentially ruin a few people's lives and homes. Hopefully people from moaning at me and complaining about how terrible their lives are. For the people that live here still. For the people that don't live here, well, the people that are getting kicked out, you know, if you're not in my city, I technically, you know, don't care. Harsh as that may sound, quite frankly, not my problem when it's not my problem. Alright, we've got some zoning to do. Azkaban. Don't drop the soap. Not to be mistaken with the Azkaban from Harry Potter. Azkaban is very different. Copyright reasons. Very, very creative name. Rubbish Land. Quite frankly, that's what it is. For the industrial, we'll go 100% renewable resources. Even though they're all just like pumping fumes into the air, terrible fumes and polluting the area. Unfortunately, we've got people complaining about air pollution. Like, I you know, what could be polluting the air outside your home? No idea at all what could be causing that. I think it's just tough luck. You know, if you move into an area where there's a severe amount of air pollution, then this is what you get. You know, I can't really do anything for you. There's no feasible means for me to fix your problems with the air pollution. We have got 4 points, and I don't think there's anything better. Commercial dish... No, if you're going shopping, you deserve everything that's coming to you, really. Well, overall, I would say the mission's been successful. We have successfully built a city within one tile. There may have been some issues with maybe some land not being flat, but we resolved them with ease. We had a problem with not having any room for a prison, and in turn we created the wonderful Azkaban, the place in which the Mr. Man that lives in his pop music mansion has a wonderful view of the prison behind his house on this big block of land that just been magically appeared out of nowhere. And the poor people complaining about air pollution, even though moving into an area in which is right next to an industrial district that may or may not, you know, contain a significant amount of air pollution. And of course, the most wonderful piece of architecture that we have in our town, the entry to the city, alongside the introductory concrete pillar into the city. You're met with the biggest ride of your life going down the slope. But overall, I would say it's been a great success. We did a great job at fitting everything we could into this one tile. There may be a little bit of space between the houses, and the grid may have been more filling in some respects, but you know, there's nothing like being creative with curvy roads. As a British man in me, I do love a curvy road. So, thank you very much for everyone for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do drop a like. It does help get the video out there to as many people as possible. And if you could subscribe, that would be great. I'm hoping to hit 100 by the end of the year. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.